From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard
line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Black 20.
First get on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. Now a really manageable second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Xavier Gibson now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They've got a man in motion. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, Robinson. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's Scott on the carry. And that's just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. It'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Falcon first down. All set to go now from the 35.
18 on the play. And a Falcon first down.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. Hits the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Detroit.
I know you feel the same questions I do from people as, well, do you ever have a rooting interest in the game? Is it hard to not root for your home team or anything like that? No, the only thing we root for, to be honest, is a close game. And right now, with this kind of start, it doesn't feel like we're going to have one.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Tyler Scott now to return it. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. We just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right, at a young age. You're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come here. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make the play, and they just did.
This is Gibbs on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you have to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Scott now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta, 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Robinson on the inside give. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Penix here from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, look, Kate. You can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, it's going to move right through you.
And it goes out of bounds, as now we're going to hear from our referee. We both saw the defender jump there before that snap. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 17-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. Has a lane inside the 25. He will go! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it a 24-point ball game. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Scott now to return. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, starting the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
Robinson again, you're on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're set backwards. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Now, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit in that 1st down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Another carry for Robinson. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play. Time coverage from the Lions. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Brian Branch has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return. But will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Penalty moves him closer. It's 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, Penix gets this one to London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun snap. We'll give to Robinson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Penix off the play action. That's more of the catch out left. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. To the air with Penix. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Handoff now to Robinson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they take him out of bounds, which means he... Offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Penix now to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist name taken. It's a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad just could not haul it in.
Now Penix on 3rd and goal. Has room into the secondary. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Now the Lions calling the timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 for 1. By 20.
From the gun, Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And they're going to it to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
A give, left side for Gibbs. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got it. He's going to lose yards. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Penix on 1st down. He's got London left side. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. That's more on the quick slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. You've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Penix to throw. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So 1st down from the 41. Again, Penix to the air. Throw right side, caught by Mooney. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. And goes to the hurry up here.
Complete to Darnell Mooney.
Throwing here just before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Scott now to return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third down, it's Penix. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt.
Stonehouse in punt formation.
Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Shell. White 20.
Off to the air now. Headed out right. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Goff on third. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
He's going to have this one down to the 20. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now to give to Bijan. He dodged the tackle. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
Touchdown.
It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons cut the lead down to 10.
21. Falcons 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lions just about ready. First and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
We go.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. A lot of space ahead. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Running in the red zone. down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Gibbs will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's second and goal.
We go tonight.
A tough play, Montgomery. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at third and goal. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
On third and goal, Goff. He brings it in. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions make it a 16-point ball game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions take a 3-possession lead.
Falcons 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Casey, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Motioning the tight end left. Penix working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there. Midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Make it an even 10 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Falcons first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon first down.
Staying with Robinson. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
And you just get the play off. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our third quarter. With him picking himself up after that sack. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. So you know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game. This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. Another one for Gibbs. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at 4th down.
He was brought down by James Pierce.
The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you leave more interceptions. Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
A give to Gibbs. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Penix here from the gun. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. I said it out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Down the sideline to the 45. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 32 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even 4 points in a win. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. The Lions continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Gibson now to return. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Breaks through and breaks away. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
From the shotgun, Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Here we go, Sack.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
1st and 10 now from the 46. And again, it's Penix. And they pick him off again! And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Here's a give to Gibbs. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Okay, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, and head the other way for a big run.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. Drawn up forward. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's 1 for the win column for the Lions. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week.